Hello and welcome to Arcade Couch, the best place to chill with friends and get game goodness each and every Monday. My name's Dylan Black. Joining me on the couch this week, Ashley Hobley.
I'm excited to be here to talk about games. Do they still make them anymore?
They do not. Well, some would have you believe they do, but
yeah.
And to clarify, the games are coming out. The rate of which the games are coming out and the rate of which people are getting fired and studio closures is happening does not currently add up, though. Nonetheless, here we are. I'm excited. I'll say this just on the download. I'm excited to talk about a game we've been playing under embargo, is what I was thinking. Like, there's not a lot to talk about this week. However, we did play something recently that I'm like, there was just a funny story, and I haven't even told you what happened because it involved me and Kieran, but I'm excited to tell that story. So look forward to coming episodes.
Tune in every week to find out.
Tune in every week because I don't think I can even say when the embargo is. So, and I can't remember. All I know is it's not now.
Yeah.
So, of the little amount we have to talk about this week, let's start with this thing from Bethesda. So they posted a thing on their website. It says a note from Bethesda Game Studios, and it talks about the upcoming games and sort of confirmed some things about Fallout and whatnot. So I'll just read it. It says, "We love making these worlds as much as you love playing in them. Today we want to share what's next for Bethesda Game Studios and what you can expect from us in the years ahead. For 40 years, we've built games that have entertained almost 500 million players. More than just games, these are worlds. Worlds for you to explore, shape, and make your own. Worlds we return to together. That's what's driving us forward. We're investing more deeply in the worlds players love, giving creators a bigger role in shaping their experiences and bringing our teams closer together so we can get our games into your hands sooner, support them longer, and continue building them alongside you for decades to come." Starfield continues. With over 17 million players logging in almost 1 billion hours to date, Starfield remains an important part of our future. As we enter year 3, we will continue expanding the settled systems with new stories, targeted gameplay improvements, and additional updates. While we're preparing for the launch of the new Starborn content next year, more than 40% of players have already customized their experience for creations, and we'll continue investing in creators and giving players new ways to make Starfield their own. Can you believe Starfield's 3 years old?
That's crazy. But also the fact that we don't know that it's 3 years old says a lot about a game that was next
big thing.
It was meant to save Xbox, effectively.
Yeah, pretty much. It was
how it was built.
Fallout in space.
Game changer. Yeah.
Yeah. Did you play it? I can't remember.
I've never gotten around to playing it.
It must have just been Kieran that dabbled then. I remember someone.
I think so.
Did you just install it via Game Pass or something and then just never play it? Or
I think that's probably what happened.
Did you actually purchase it?
No, I did not buy Starfield on either console.
Yeah, well. I'm not obviously following in the corners of the internet where Starfield players may or may not be hanging around, but I don't feel like I really see people mention it a lot. So,
it's not Cyberpunk, you know what I mean?
Yeah. So, but I guess it's good it's still getting supported. It's not just a one-drop thing. It had a rough launch, so it's come around since then. Bethesda and rough launches sort of
go hand in hand.
Ham and cheese, So, created by players, we've believed from the beginning that our worlds belong not only to the people who make them, but also to the people who play them. That's why I've long provided players with the tools to create their own experiences, dating back to the Morrowind construction set. This year marked another major milestone for creations with this expansion to Fallout 4. Joining Skyrim and Starfield, we're proud to say that creators have already earned more than 10 million in royalties for their work. Very good. You can get into the whole argument around, is it okay to make people create content for your game, but at least they're being paid for it here rather than, people spend 100 hours making a mod or something and then it's released and they make nothing off it. That's how it used to work, but
it's their choice to spend that time. So,
Well, yeah, that's the thing, but so I guess it's nice that they're 10 million royalties is, it's a fair chunk of change.
Mm-hmm.
The future of Fallout. Fallout is one of our biggest priorities today. Fallout 5 remains our long-range destination, and we have multiple Fallout projects in active development right now. Fallout 76 continues to be home to millions of players exploring Appalachia? How the fuck do you say Appalachia? Appalachia? Is that how you say it? Appalachia.
Yeah.
Together. With nearly 73 updates released to date, the journey is far from over. In fact, we have a major Fallout 76 expansion planned for next year, Raven Rock, a prequel story to Fallout 3. Fallout 4, the most award-winning game in the franchise, just celebrated its 10th year anniversary and recently passed over 35 million copies and continuing to attract a new audience every year. We also know many players want to revisit previous Fallout experiences. While we're not announcing any dates today, we have been working on remasters for both Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas. So that was the big, rumored for a long time, Fallout 3 and Fallout New Vegas remasters. When are they going to drop the trailers for these? I think they're far enough away and they're sick of people talking about the rumors that they just decided to
just confirm that it's a real thing.
Yeah, and let's get that out of the way. How do we feel about that? That they're bothering to remaster those?
Well, I think it probably just talks to the state of the industry where, you need to have stuff coming out constantly and getting remakes, remasters are such a common thing in the industry that, really the biggest surprise is they haven't done it before now. So I think probably with Oblivion last year doing really well, that kind of was a green light for Xbox to go, you better fucking do the rest of your catalog. You need some Fallout content. Need some new Fallout games. You want to see people playing those games on Game Pass, buying them, subscribing to Game Pass to play those games again. So, not surprising. I guess maybe it is it is a little bit surprising that they're not sooner. That's but maybe this was just in the green light. A lot of these moves feel like maybe they're being green light in the wake of recent decisions around Xbox. And a lot of this post feels like, here's all the irons we've got in the fire. Please don't sack any more of our workers. I
mean, maybe
just confirming to the world that to safeguard Bethesda, I guess, against Xbox, because if they make any more cuts or that kind of stuff to them, Xbox is really not going to look good. It's we're working on all the things that you want, but if they keep cutting us, it'll be further away, that kind of thing. So
yeah, I mean, it's that thing of, you see the comments and people clamoring for Fallout 3 remaster in particular. It's just, I don't know, it just continues to be sort of sad that the most exciting thing that some people can ask for is just remakes and remasters of stuff they've played. Yeah. That's especially in a world where it's released, these people probably played it then, and then on PC at some stage, they did some big mod pack thing, updated the visuals, textures, and added 60 frames and all that stuff. And then I'm sure they dove into it then, and now they want to dive back into it again with a full proper remake / remaster. I mean, there is the argument to be made that it could be but Dylan, you like watching some of your favorite movies over and over again, but I'm it's literally just the same thing I'm watching. It's not like I'm watching 4 different versions of La La Land that have been remade over the years and have been a different use of resources and stuff. I'm not if someone was I love playing Fallout 3 every year, I'd be cool, that's great, whatever, it's your favorite game. It's just I want people to use their resources and time to make a new thing, and then I'll spend money on the thing that I've already put 500 hours into, and I'll buy a new version of it. That's the thing I can't say I ever really think is a good structure for the video game industry. It might be good for the studios and publishers because people, as we're talking about, love spending the money on this shit. Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced is a recent good example of that, obviously. But I just don't think it's not ideal if you're just recycling stuff constantly. Fallout Shelter continues to be the most popular way to experience Fallout on the go, with more than 250 million players. Ash is one of them. There's more ahead for Fallout Shelter, including new seasons. An unscripted Fallout Shelter television project is also in the works with our partners at Amazon Studios and Kilter Films. I'm keen for that. Actually, I think it'll be kind of funny.
It could be. How do you envision that going?
Well, I assume they get a bunch of people and they are staying in the shelter or whatever, and they've got jobs to do, and they have to work out like whoever the leader is, and then that'll cause drama, right? Because it's an unscripted show, and you want some drama.
Yeah.
And at certain stages, they might have to send people out to go on the jobs and do stuff.
Do wild.
And they might have areas they send them to. I mean, the studio could set up, it takes them to this area where they've got to dig for shit out of potatoes.
Well, like in the games, they're running tests on people, experiments on the settlers.
I don't think that's going to happen. No.
You
got to draw a line at some point.
One where everybody's like laughing or something.
No, I think you got to draw a line at some point. Yeah. As much as I would like
to reckon, in a perfect world, it would just be a bunch of random people who have signed up for some sort of reality show. They don't know what it is. And then they fake the end of the world, a nuclear apocalypse, and then they have to go into
I'm all about
that shelter.
If that's what it is, it may be one of the best TV shows of all time.
Yes.
I don't think that's
you only get a couple, and it's like a full jury duty situation.
Yeah.
It's like only like 3 or 4 people who think the world has ended, but everybody else is like in on the thing. And then it becomes like a fucking Truman Show experience.
Yeah. But it would be great, and I wish they could do it. You just know they can't, because there's no way anyone would sign off the psychological effects and whatever. It just would not happen.
Yeah.
It would be cool to torture people that much. It'd make for good TV to torture someone's brain into rot.
Maybe don't make it in America then. Sure, there's a country that will allow something like this to do.
I'm sure there is a country that would allow it. I just don't think it's good for the people that are involved. Would like to congratulate Kilter Films and Amazon Studios on the 10 Emmy nominations for Fallout Season 2. Still haven't caught up. Have you? No?
No.
Look at us. Terrible. Production on Season 3 is already underway. We should both catch up before Season 3. And while we won't host a traditional Fallout Day broadcast this year, we're already planning something special for Fallout's 30th anniversary in 2027, when Fallout Day is celebrated live in Washington, D.C. Well, I guess it would make sense to have the remakes out in time for the 30th anniversary. That's
when the actual Fallout will happen.
They're like, we're planning something special. We're going to kill you all. We're going to set off a nuke in Washington, D.C. We got it off Trump.
He's all on board.
We told him it was a game. It's not a game. Studio collaboration. The Wasteland continues to expand as we team up once again with our longtime friends at Obsidian Entertainment. We're happy to confirm they're working with us on a new Fallout project. We'll have more to share in the future. What everyone wants. Obsidian working on Fallout.
Yes. So this also confirms that they're not working on Fallout 5. No. Obsidian is not working on Fallout 5. They're working on something else.
They're working on something else.
But Bethesda has confirmed Fallout 5 is something they're working on.
Well, if you're following the path of Xbox sort of just being like, do everything that the fans want you to do, they're working on New Vegas 2. Would be the thing that's surefire success to money.
I don't know. I feel like, do you want to go back to New Vegas? I feel like it'd be more interesting to go somewhere else.
You're correct. However, I think people, if they announce New Vegas 2, all the people that are clamoring for the remakes, you're targeting the same people.
Yeah.
That's like, this thing, you're excited about this thing. If you do, from the people that made Fallout New Vegas, oh yeah, cool. Fallout San Diego might be okay. It might be okay. Yeah. New Vegas 2. Oh my God.
Interesting question. Has it been established it's only America that's been hit by all the...
I don't know. I'm not as deep into the lore to know that for sure.
Because that'd be interesting. That'd be a cool way to open it. It's like, I don't know, a British dude taking a trip, flying some sort of test mission over America, and their plane goes down, and that's how you get introduced to the world instead of it being a settler who comes out, seeing the world for the first time. You know what I mean? That'd be
Google AI says yes, the apocalypse is global. The Great War in 2077 involved a massive nuclear exchange between the world's superpowers, but the rest of the planet was already devastated by a severe lack of resources and prior conflicts long before the bombs fell. Before the nuclear fallout, the world was largely divided into struggling empires. The European Commonwealth fought and exhausted itself against the Middle East in a bitter war over the world's dwindling fossil fuels. Meanwhile, the United States annexed Canada for its resources and fought a vicious decade-long war against China in Alaska and the Gobi Desert. Man, this all sounds like it's going to come true, if I'm being honest.
Yeah, where's this game?
Yeah, where's this?
Let's fight in that war.
Just sounds like I'm reading the news.
Stop. Don't make another Modern Warfare. Make Call of Duty Fallout.
Call of Duty Fantasy Warfare. The Modern Warfare is too real. We're also bringing our teams closer together across Bethesda. ZeniMax Online Studios will partner closely with Bethesda Game Studios on the Elder Scrolls franchise, while continuing to deliver incredible new experiences for the Elder Scrolls Online Season 1 Return of the Thieves Guild recently launched, and the team has more planned for the future. By aligning more directly across the franchise, we can create even better experiences for players. All of that was hub to cover the fact that a bunch of ZeniMax Online people were let go recently, and turning it into this by merging the teams closer. We can create even better experiences for players. That's how that reads to me.
Mm-hmm.
Don't care. We didn't let anyone go because we had to. The Elder Scrolls and Beyond, that foundation extends beyond our teams to the technology, tools, and systems that will power the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. Our teams are now developing the Elder Scrolls 6 and Fallout 5 on Creation Engine 3, a shared technology platform we've been building since Starfield's launch. It allows our teams to support multiple projects simultaneously with new tools, rendering, and systems that define our games. Fallout 5 is currently in pre-production. The Elder Scrolls 6 is our primary development focus today, with the majority of our team currently working on the next chapter of the franchise. Probably still 2-3 years away, to be honest, if I was guessing. By all reports.
Read the next sentence.
With over 65 million copies sold, players are still exploring Skyrim 15 years later, but we know it's been a very long wait for the sequel. The next chapter is on the way.
Was 15 years ago?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Half a lifetime ago.
Yeah.
Although I still remember picking it up on opening day.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember going to pick it up. Yeah. Going home, playing it straight away. And I remember I got the platinum on PS3 in less than a week. I played like 100 hours.
Wow.
Didn't have a job at the time.
That would explain it.
That does explain it. And then the collector's edition came with like this little notepad book thing or whatever. And I'd written a bunch of notes in that as I'd done to solve some of the puzzles for the... what's the bad group called? I don't know. No idea. Anyway, I'd put that there. And then... my friend was still playing for it and he needed help with some of the puzzles. And I was like, I got the answers here, mate. Let me flick. I was fucking game facts.
Yeah.
The road ahead. Across Bethesda Game Studios, we're building for the future Fallout, the Elder Scrolls, and Starfield. We're investing in our technology, bringing teams closer together, supporting our live games. Live games? Live service games? We just call them live games now? Expanding into new forms of entertainment and developing the next generation of Bethesda RPGs. We couldn't be more excited for what's ahead and wanted to share as much as we could today. We can't thank you enough for all you've given us in these worlds, and we can't wait to continue growing them together. Cool. Excited for the future of Fallout and Elder Scrolls and Starfield?
Yes. I mean, it's good that they're making more of those games. It's just, a little bit... the feeling is muted because of the environment that it's coming out in, the information that's coming out of. If this news had been broken 4 weeks ago, like, yes, we're getting fucking Fallout 5.
That'd be a bit different.
Like, a bunch of Fallout games coming. It's, especially because there's been such a wait. I think the long development of Starfield is kind of, hampered.
Definitely.
In that, yeah, the fact that we haven't had entries in either of those franchises in so long, I feel like has made the desire for them heightened. So, but also, people have made do with other franchises elsewhere. So,
the only thing that's sad about some of this Obsidian stuff, because apparently the reports are they've pretty much been told, get the fuck off of Avowed 2 and go make this co-developed thing with Bethesda.
Yeah.
I think that kind of sucks, but as someone who liked Avowed.
Yeah. And from what we heard, it was like reasonably far into pre-production, like ready to get started and that kind of thing. So, on the plus side, at least those people are still got their jobs and are working, and they'll be, as long as they are working on Fallout stuff, you would assume their jobs are relatively safe.
Yeah.
In comparison to most things, but I guess the question is, when will Bethesda ever make a game outside of those 3 IPs again? Possibly
well,
never.
if so, Skyrim, Elder Scrolls 6, probably like I'd say 3 years away still, based on all reporting. Then they're going to get into Fallout 5, and it's going to be like 8 years after that.
I don't know. I feel like they need it to be sooner than 8 years from now.
Yeah, well then, if they need it to be sooner, they need Elder Scrolls to come out faster. And the thing is, if you're going to cycle through them, that's like you get Starfield 2 after that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Expand the team. But that costs money.
Can't have that.
There's a bunch of free labor going around. Well, not free labor, but available labor.
Yes, available. There's a lot of people who are available at the moment.
Interesting one in the world of live adaptation. I was about to say live action adaptations of video games. So, reading from Eurogamer, Amazon's upcoming God of War TV show has hit a major obstacle after Kratos actor Ryan Hurst suffered a serious injury on set. According to a report by Deadline, the actor tore his bicep while performing a stunt, and after undergoing surgery, a decision was made to recast him rather than wait for him to recover. As Deadline pointed out, the typical recovery time for an injury like a bicep tear usually ranges between 4 to 6 months. With production schedules not able to accommodate a delay into 2027, the decision to recast Hurst was made. Preparation will reportedly begin in August for a mid-October start to the production. 4 episodes had reportedly already been shot by the time Hurst was injured, and a result of this development will now need to be reshot. It's obviously a huge shame for Ryan Hurst, who we learned was taking the leading roles Kratos in January this year. We even saw an early look at him in a makeup scene after, his body painted in classic Kratos ashen white, with him standing in the woods alongside Callum Vincent as Atreus. Hurst also reportedly trained hard for the role, packing on 40 pounds of muscle to better resemble a beefy god of war. Interestingly enough, another Amazon series production was delayed due to its lead actor suffering a torn injury. Sophie Turner injured her back into production on Tomb Raider adaptation. What is going on at Prime Video of all these video game adaptations, Ash?
Just bad luck, I would say, more than anything else. So, I think the Sophie Turner thing, like, no offense to Ryan Hurst, but Sophie Turner is a bigger name than Ryan Hurst. So getting her, I think is a bigger deal. I mean, clearly the timeline must be reasonably long for recovery to not wait it out. Also, they have the factor that they've got a child actor involved. And every day that they spend, the kid is getting older and less adorable. Every second that kid is getting close to puberty. Then it's just going to shoot up. I mean, disappointing him, especially with probably one of the biggest moments of his career. He's in the Odyssey this week, so the highs and lows of the film and TV industry.
Yeah, well, I know that the recovery time is long because whenever you hear about wrestlers doing the same thing, they're out potentially for a year sometimes by the time they recover and then train back up, ring ready again. So even if he's not obviously doing all his stunts in the show, but it's still a physically demanding role, which it would be, you got to think if it takes 6 months to recover, then you got to build back up the muscle or whatever while you've been resting. It was probably like a year before they could do it. So I think I think the major factor probably for not is the kid, because they're shooting both seasons back to back too, is the thing. So if they wait longer, a year for that kid, suddenly means he's not the right actor for the role. So just an unfortunate turn of events for all of that. So we have to stay tuned to find out who they've recast as Kratos. I've seen some people
also,
happy about this.
So Sophie Turner was out for 2 weeks with a back injury.
Well, yeah, true. I just mean
so
that
that's
Prime Video is just
heavily different, like crew wise. That's the other thing. Like you stop the project, your crew all pretty much separates for the year or whatever it takes for him to recover. So, it's just one of those unfortunate situations.
And you're paying people potentially whole time the show's on.
Yeah, keep them on hold or whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to say. I've seen people being happy that because they weren't a fan of that.
They didn't like the screen tests
thing, yeah. Which is not nice to be happy that someone injured themselves and lost a job because of it. I mean, I'm sure, like, obviously he would have got paid out, and whatever his deal was, I'm sure that would be part of it. So that's the money factor, I don't think is the thing. But it's still like losing a big career, potentially defining role. All right, and finally in article review shoutouts, Jacob has reviewed Densha Attack. I still don't know how you say it out loud. Anyway, Densha Attack, the crazy bus skateboarding game. I don't really know, whatever weird anime shit we call this. He gave it a 9.5, saying playing Densha Attack is an amazing time both visually and auditorily. The story is great. The gameplay is so fun. It took me back to playing other skate games, which might seem weird, but they have done a great job combining multiple genres into a solid and fun game. It's definitely staying on the Steam Deck as a much-needed romp to play in my spare time. I do want to get time to play this at some stage. I mean, ever since I first saw the trailer in one of the showcases, like, I don't know, 6 months ago, whenever I think I first saw it, one of the earlier ones, I was just like, that is some of the weirdest, wackiest shit I've ever seen in my life. So I hope I'll get around to play it. But yeah, he spoke very highly of it. Just looking at videos and on the stuff, the game is wild. I don't know what's going on half time. There's a train. There's a story somehow amongst all this nonsense. So good on that game for somehow existing. All right, that'll do it for this week's episode of Arcade Couch. Let us know any comments, questions, concerns about anything we've discussed this week on the show. Or send us something you'd like us to discuss next week by heading to explosionnetwork.com/follow, where you can find out all of our social links. And if you like the show and like to support the podcast and Explosion Network, head on over to explosionnetwork.com/support. We will see you here next week. Same time, same couch.